Well, good morning and welcome to Sea Fishing with CJ. Back on the boat. It's been a little while. We haven't managed to get out for a little while, but we're out and we're going to go out. We're going to do a bit of rough ground fishing, I think. Have a nice lazy day out at sea yeah, see what is what. As you can see, it's pretty grey skies, and I think that's what the forecast for the day. So we don't anticipate any suntan. We won't be taking any suntan oil out with us. And the burning question that's on everyone's mind: who is in the locker today? There's a lot of grumbling and moaning coming out of the locker. He has been locked up in there. It's Alex!
Hello!
Oh, come on and say hello to all the fishy people for Alex.
Morning, folks. I've been locked in there for weeks.
Yeah.
I've wilted away to fatter than I was
think
before.
he pissed off to the Canary Islands.
Yeah.
But,
I did, but it's always better fishing on this boat.
Yeah, all right, cool. So, can't say more than that. Let's get out there and do it. Right, we've just come out the harbour to meet up with a friend of mine, Tim, who's from the boatyard, got out a bit earlier than me. But he's waving me over. You don't fancy going out that far?
No, I don't fancy going out that far. I think it's rough, I think.
The forecast is not bad. It's
pick up the false more, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's going round southerly is what it's forecasting, which will pick the swell up a little bit. But well, we're going to go out there, give it a go. Did you get any mackerel?
Yeah, there's 2 mackerel about.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right, well we're going to steam out there. We're going to get some mackerel first, but and give it a look see. And if you don't like it, the trouble is there's nowhere you can shelter inshore because it's going to go round to that direction.
What's off the head there? Is there anything there that's half sensible off the second head? I think.
Yeah, but I mean, as I say, the wind's coming round for the south, so it's going to be blowing on shore. So yeah, it's not great out here. It's a little bit sloppy, but I think if we take it easy, it'll be all right.
I think we might just go along here and have a...
All right, mate. Okay, well, give us if you start really hitting it off, give us a shout, and likewise we will. Yeah. And if it starts to flatten out, yeah.
You go do what you want to do.
All right. Well, we're gonna see if we can get some mackerel first, and then.
We'll just tumble off that way.
All right, mate.
If you have any luck down there, I'll let you know.
Yeah. Thanks for waiting. Anyway. Cheers.
Right.
Yeah, it's looking a bit grey out there. Little shafts of sunlight. It's a Quicksilver 500, nice, very nice boat, and they're going to go off Seaford Head a little bit, not too far offshore. We're going to have a little drift around here, see if we can't get some mackerel, fresh bait. There is definitely mackerel about. These beam wipers are doing a good job. Turn them off. There's Alex rigging up a rod. Got some feathers handy, have you, Alex? Yeah?
No, none.
No, haven't you?
I wasn't expecting to be mackerel fishing.
Oh, well, you haven't got any mackerel feathers, really? Oh, I've got shitloads of them, so I'll have a look. Sorry?
Awesome.
Right, well, there's mackerel showing, which is good.
Oh, you scumbag. Come back.
It's just he's failed his audition for the boat darts team.
Just potty, you're not allowed to run away.
Right, so much for the forecast for a light drizzle. It's raining!
Get your 2 guesses for me, waterproof coat
In
is.
your car.
It is.
That was a bit of bad planning.
It was.
There might be a waterproof coat, and Woody's coat might be in here somewhere. Some waterproof thing. And you get some life jackets on as well.
Yeah, there is that.
Whoa! That's definitely coming down now. Let's turn the boat round so we're facing into it. I'm dressed. Get our priorities right. Should have done that first really, but got the hay. We weren't to know that you're going to absolutely sheet down with rain. But life jacket on, waterproofs on. Let's get some mackerel in the boat. I know Alex has been steadily catching some while I've been getting ready. But, see, keep an eye on because we're getting quite close to the groin there. So we'll have to move very shortly. Oh, mackerel, into mackerel on the way down. So they're in tight against this groin. They took that literally 3 foot under the surface. I'm betting they're full of whitebait. Right, wind up now. I'm just going to pull it away a little bit so we get a bit closer. It is persisting it down with rain, really quite heavy rain, considering the forecast was for dark skies and no rain. Yeah, a bit of a disappointment that really. Well, we've got plenty of mackerel, so that's a good start to the day. That's a good omen, good 14. So we're going to go out now, nose our way out, because we ain't going to be going fast in this job, that's for sure. Dropping the anchor somewhere.
Fast and Furious.
New Home Radio, Explorer, over.
Woo!
Yeah, we've changed
So let's
direction.
steam out into this sloppy chop and see if we can't find some bigger
We're
fish.
going for it straight away now.
Right, well we've come out onto a little wreck called the Lancer. We looked at a wreck called the Brisbane, but there were divers on it and the shop boys were right on top of the wreck, so it's not safe to fish where people are diving, even though there was a commercial boat fishing. But a little further out there's another wreck called the Lancer. We came out to it, looked at it, looks like there's fish showing on it, so we tackled up, just steaming back up. I was going to say up tide, but it's not. There's very little tide now. It's the wind that's blown us off the wreck. So it's not the best stage of the tide to be fishing a wreck. To be fair, because we're going to be drifting a strange direction because of the wind. But we'll give it a couple of little drifts, some lures, see how that goes. Yeah. Whoa, sloppy old sea. It's a sloppy old sea. Touch. I did have a rattle on that one, but it was probably pouting. I think we're going to go and drop the anchor on where we said we were going to go. Not really most comfortable. We'll see how it goes. If it's really uncomfortable.
You can do but try.
yeah, well, we can do but try. But if it's too uncomfortable, we will knock it on the head. Well, we've come out to a bit of rough ground, about 8 miles out from New Haven. The sun is actually shining at the moment, which is very hard to believe, but there's some big black clouds up that way. Hopefully they're the ones that have passed through. And we've got some clear weather behind us, which is where the weather's coming from, so all is good. We've dropped the anchor, we're sitting at anchor. Anchor seems to be holding fine, and we're going to start fishing with some big baits, see if we can't find some toothsome critters down there. I'm suspecting we're going to get played with dogfish, but you know, who knows. We put a bag full of mackerel on the anchor, so there's a bit of scent going into the water, hopefully to help draw in the prey. And yeah, we'll just go fish on, see how we get on. As you can see, it's a bit sloppy choppy here, so it might look like I'm dancing around rather a lot, but the fact is the boat is rocking. And as I say, if the boat is rocking, don't come knocking, but it's not for that reason. Right, carry on filming when we got some baits down. Right, so Alex here is, he's got a little paternoster rig on there with some black lug tipped off with some squid, with a, I don't know, about 8 ounce lead on the end of that, with the hope of catching a nice big bream. And here we go. He's also got a whole fillet of mackerel on there, hoping something a bit more toothsome. And I've got a whole mackerel just with the head and tail removed, sort of rigged banana style. Again, for the hope of ray or tope, or I'd really like to catch a what is it I want to catch?
Bull-Huss.
Bull-Huss, that's the one. Oh,
The bigger, more welcome dogfish.
yeah, big dogfish. The greater spotted dogfish as opposed to the lesser. But yeah, there's a few around this time of year, so we might get lucky. But anything that takes that big bait will be welcome, other than the lesser spotted dogfish. There we go. So we've got 3 rods down. I'm just rigging up a bream rig myself, and I'll get that down. And yeah, it's not too uncomfortable out here actually. There is a little bit of a chop, but it's not too bad a wind direction, and the boat can cope with it, so we're all right. And of course, if it starts to blow up, it's a southerly wind, which means it'll be behind us on the way back, so we're not slamming into it. So yeah, keep on fishing. We've got a bit of activity on the fillet of mackerel rods. Fish on? Hey, the first dogfish is in the boat! Yay! Show it to the camera. Just appearance. There you go. The bait was nearly as big as the fish, but the skunk is out of the boat, as they say. Little doggy.
Waste.
Trash the bait. Thought we might see they might make an appearance.
Yeah.
Right, got my little paternoster rig set up. A little bit of worm on a French boom. Not particularly heavy lead. We'll see if that's enough to get to the bottom, hold bottom. Could be. The tide's not too huge at the moment.
They do like to put an appearance at dogfish, don't they?
Dogfish there, they're all see they're covered with bloody things.
The lower the comstock seem to get, the more dogfish we seem to get.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I'd seen a few little knocks on that rod earlier on, but it's probably been on there a while, that dogfish. Okay, so the skunk is out of the boat. And Alex is into another doggy. Smaller than the last. Just show it to the camera. Beloved dogfish.
We love him.
I might be into one as well. Yeah, Alex had a rattling bite then, but the bait has come up untouched, hasn't it?
Pulling it.
Yeah, probably dogfish.
Yeah.
Lucky dogfish.
Some of it here. I have another decent whiting.
So there we go. It's a different fish. Whoops. Two fish in the boat at the same time. Bernard the Gurnard and a water whiting. A lot of white Gurnards getting caught at the moment in the last few days or few weeks.
Well, I can safely say if I catch one, it's a PB.
What, you've never had a Gurnard?
Never had a Gurnard in my life.
Really?
Really is that I used to fish quite frequently, sort of up in the northeast and wherever else.
Yeah.
You just don't get them.
No, right. Well, this is a little tub. Initially you say it's a red Gurnard because it's very red, but you can tell it's a tub because its fins are like butterfly wings. They've got a beautiful blue rim around them. So a beautiful fish. It's got these little fingers that it kind of goes along the bottom, disturbing little shrimps and prawns. It's quite a predatory fish actually. So let's get him back. They grunt sometimes. He's gone.
Can you take a photograph of him? Or is he gone?
He's gone.
Okay.
Sorry, what are you going to do?
I'll get you a photograph.
Oh, okay. That's all right. So yeah, that's 3 species we've had in the boat: dogfish, whiting, and a Gurnard. Right, Alex, you're going to need to come this way a little bit to get the camera. It's just got a reasonable size whiting. This would have to be higher than that. Yeah, that's what we want to be catching off the beach. Yeah.
Love it. They are my wife's favourite eating fish.
They are nice to eat actually. They're surprising, they're a bit fiddly. Make a nice pie with them.
Nice.
I'm going to cook them up a nice pie.
Okay.
Yeah. You do the fillets, take all the bones out. So if you get a load of little ones, you can just whack a load of them in the pie.
True.
And I've done them on the beach in egg flour and breadcrumbs. Fry them and they're nice as well. That's what I will do if we get a decent run of them this year on the beach. I will do a catch and cook on the beach and fry some.
Well, depending on how it's going down your end, I'll keep an eye at our end, because here's another place that you do that, a good run of fish that side.
Yeah. So there's not really be lighting a fire on it here.
Take barbecues on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take barbecues on. Because the deck's metal.
Okie dokie. Got something on there, Alex?
Not this time.
Sorry?
Not this time.
Okay.
If I have, it's the tom thumb of fish.
Tom?
If I have one, it's the tom thumb of fish.
Tom thumb of fish. Okay, as big as that. No, it was a fuckle fish.
The fickle then, fuckle fish.
Yeah. As opposed to the Dead Sea garfish. Yeah, well, you know, it's all shaping up well. There's plenty of sort of, when there's small fish, there should be big fish. So we've been out for a little while now. Tide's starting to run, which is good because the fish are coming on. We've had some quite nice channel whiting, some dogfish. I've had a Gurnard. So yeah, nice broad spectrum of fish. I think I'm going to wind this bait up now and just check to make sure it's all right, because there's nothing happening on it, which is a bit strange. I'll be thinking I would be getting dogfished on it, if nothing else. So I need to check to make sure it's not twisted up the line or whatever. But we'll do that, and we'll carry on filming that. Red rod. Red rod. Very difficult to pick out the bites amongst them because the boat was rocking around so much. I don't know, it'd be interesting to see how this video comes out, because hopefully the video is giving me a nice horizontal horizon, and then you can see the boat rattling around against the horizon. There's a gannet, proper fisherman. So there's obviously bait fish around, mackerel or what have you. Okay, so let's stop filming and carry on when something happens. Bending your rod. The rain man going to be living up to his name.
Size one hooked. 15-pound line connected it.
So it's a good fish if you land it. Put the bend in that rod. Well, the gannets. Have a look, see what you got. What you want?
Could you move the super around if possible, so I'm not bringing it up into the straight up towards the end.
Coming up my other line there, I think. I'll edit that out.
Sorry. Apologies, folks.
Oh, I can see some colour. Oh, oh, that is a Bull-Huss. There you go. What did I say about it'd be nice to have a Bull-Huss in the boat? Twisting itself up in the line. That is a nice Bull-Huss as it goes. That is a good fish. We've got to get net to it. A nip one and pearl wand. There we go! Hey! In the net! In the net! All sorts of tangles going on, but that is a tidy Bull-Huss. Was that on the bait for black bream?
Yes.
Bloody hell.
It was a little tiny black log and a small bit of
Squid.
squid.
Woo! Baby! Look at the markings, it's like a leopard. Definitely worthy of a photograph on the camera. on your phone.
That is my biggest Bull-Huss.
That's certainly the biggest Bull-Huss I've had on the boat.
I know that because it's the first Bull-Huss I've ever caught.
Well, there you go. So you come out with me, mate, and we get your PBs endlessly. A set of the notches on it.
No, I don't like using the gills or whatever else.
No, quite. Should have weighed it in the net. The weight of the net, take the weight of the net away.
Right. Point and shoot.
Let's try and get the so we can get the mark into the fish because it's shot loads there. So one decent one.
Yeah.
Get the full length of it in. Still missing the tail of it. Excellent. Switch it down again. Loads of photographs there. It's a female, that's a male.
Real.
Yeah, clasp was on it.
Including the net. 13.5.
13.5, the net's 4.5.
9 plus or whatever. Yeah, I'll take that any day of the week.
You took that?
Yes, definitely. Definitely, that fish is antics freedom.
Yeah. Woohoo! There we go, there you go.
Yeah.
Film the release. Hang on. Right, let's hope they're a pack fish and that the female's there, which will be twice as big. And away it goes. Hey, Bull-Huss! Right, bringing up something here. What it is? 18 maybe. Don't have a licence to dance. There you go. So there's Alex bringing in Bull-Huss and I'm bringing in silly little whiting. But it's another species, so.
You called them the Bull-Huss in. It just goes to show you that you don't need a big bait to catch big fish.
I've always said it. I mean, people you see going whining fish and worms and huge bait. And the way I look at it is, big fish will eat small bait.
Yeah. And big bait.
And big bait. Yeah. Small fish will only eat small bait. So you will get big. You will get a ball.
Unless of course it's a dab or a whiting.
Yeah. There we go. So another species to me, but still not really exciting fish. Should be on Strictly, shouldn't I? Well, it's gone a bit quiet, so I'm going to break out the secret weapon. All right, so I've got a cake and I've got some tea. So if I've got a cup of tea and a piece of cake, I'm guaranteed something will happen. Always does, without fail. So pour the tea. Tea is poured. Cake in hand. Let's see what happens. Say cake and a cup of tea always work.
That's another dogfish.
A doggy. Slightly bigger than the doggies we've been having, but still not a monster.
Another male
Oh yeah.
who's
Makes me excited. So I've just brought my bait in to see if it's all right, and it's covered in whelks. Yeah. So sometimes when you wonder why your bait's getting noshed up, it's not fish that's doing it at all, it's whelks. So, just take a moment and eat them, couldn't I? It's small. Oh, they say every dog has his day, and obviously today is Alex, his dog day, because he's into something else. He's putting a bend in his rod. So another Bull-Huss would be nice.
very similar bait.
Again on the little tiny baits.
No, this is on our mackerel fillet.
Oh, so mackerel fillet. Okay. Oh, here we go.
No, it's not.
It's
It's caught the side.
it's a large dogfish,
Caught on the side of its head.
but it's foul hook, so that's why it's come out hard. So excitement over, but it's a good sized dogfish, to be honest. It's twice as big as the ones we have been having. So he'll go back and live another day. Be a nuisance another day. Another species on the boat, a Smooth-hound, and I'm holding it out to make it look really big, but it's tiny. Let's put him back and grow to be a big one.
Was that on that big bit of rag?
Sorry?
Was that on the rag?
Yeah.
So the ragworm was bigger than the fish.
Yeah. I bet it's debatable whether it was a ragworm caught the Smooth-hound or a Smooth-hound caught the ragworm. So, yeah, so there you go, another species on the boat. And that is a piece of ragworm that is as big as that fish. Which is still quite juicy.
Oh, hello.
It's all happening. Alex has got a bend in his rod now. He's on the curl on his rods. Better bite, better bite, isn't it? I'll have the cameras on. So here we go. Oh yeah. That looks better, doesn't it? So we've got a live going on here at the same time, so it'll be on the live and it'll also be on the video. Maybe that's Smooth-hound's mum.
Could be.
I'll have to find out where her little one's gone. We'll need the net for that one. I don't know if you guys can see this, if I've got the camera pointed in the right direction. Yeah, looks as though it's alright.
Coming up.
Hello. Hello. Yeah, you're bringing the line up on it, just slightly.
It's gone.
Gone. Quite bit through the line. That was a Bull-Huss or a tote. Yeah, bit through the line. Obviously only using 20 or 30 pound breaking strain.
No, it's 50.
It's 50, is it? 50. 50. Yes. Is it bit through?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been noshed, isn't it?
Whatever that was on that one, that felt heavy.
Maybe it's dropped over to this one.
No, it's a dogfish. Well, a decent dogfish, but dogfish.
So, a bit of excitement there. Landed two, lost one. Got a bit of activity on my light rod. biting shark. What have we got there? If I thought that the Smooth-hound was small, look at that. That's my PB's littlest dogfish. Didn't know that dogfish got that small. So here we go, the smallest dogfish ever caught, and he's away.
That gave a slight lump of a bite.
Yeah, cheeky little monkey. Alex is in again. Feel like any good?
I can tell. It's probably a dogfish, but it just feels like weight coming up.
Right, okay. You're bending that rod. Not bringing your other lead up. No one else's rods are going slight, right? So you're not bringing up loads of leads.
Every now and again I'm getting a little nod with it, but nothing.
They say, hello dogfish then. You've got a fish on your other rod as well. And is it the other rod's a big bait on it?
Yeah.
Oh, well that bite on that other rod looks like a conger eel bite, little tap tap nothing, tap tap nothing. And it's another dogfish! Another dogfish to the Alex Meister.
Ow! Get off me!
Take your skin off your hands doing that. Oh, and we got a knock on this one as well. Alex is on fire. It must be this side of the boat. This side of the boat's not doing very well at all.
I'm trying to make a new trace up for that rod.
Pulled its tonsils out.
Nope.
Nothing there?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I'll leave it on that too.
Definitely knocking.
Yeah. Probably that
It's actually
one of that dogfish's bait.
turning into quite a reasonable day now, isn't it? The sun is shining.
You fish, go that way.
Sun is shining. Sea is blue.
When your rod's bending, you're going to be happy.
Wind is blowing, but it's not unfishable. And all I'm catching is micro species. It's kind of LRF, but not. Okay, we'll carry on when we get something on a rod. Well, we've had a good day. So we've got Alex PB with a Bull-Huss, and yeah, we had quite a broad spectrum of species. So what did we get? We got whiting, Gurnard, dogfish, Bull-Huss, and of course mackerel. So
Smooth-hound.
Oh, and Smooth-hound.
Yeah,
Smooth-hound. So six species. Yeah, good day out to sea. Nothing to write home about. I mean, the Bull-Huss was nice, but yeah. And we got smashed up by something. Alex got smashed up by something, which we probably think was an eel, but we'll never know. So we're going to head back in now. Call it an early day. It's kind of 4:45 now. The tide is just on the flood. We're not going to get steam back in too fast because it's still quite choppy. Get back in before it gets dark. So yeah, fantastic. Thanks very much for joining us, and we'll see you on the next one. There are gannets everywhere today. Obviously we saw there was plenty of mackerel inshore, so there must be shoals of mackerel everywhere around here. watching gannets diving, but it's just trying to get them on film. It's not easy. If I manage to do it, I'll edit into the video, but yeah, it's not easy. Because obviously by the time you've seen them dive, it's too late. One in front of me here, sitting on the surface. So much bird life around here, all around us. I'm gonna have a little quick go with a lure rod, I think. Oh, there's a gannet.
Oh, hello. Oh. Got thought about it.
I've nearly caught a gannet there, even looking at my lure, I think. So we're ending the day with the way we started it.
Some nice fresh ones to eat.
Fresh mackerel. Oh, one on the lure.
You got one?
Yeah. On the lure. Hopefully it might have been something other than a mackerel, but it's a mackerel it is. Right then, I think that's it. Fun to finish the day.
Got a few freshest things to eat.
So there we go, a bit of fun to finish the day. So a few mackerel just on the way in. Had a couple on the lure rod. Alex had a few on the feathers, and we're going to head back in. The sun's getting lower now. So make sure those aren't gannets where we were fishing. Okay, so been a great day. Thanks very much for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it. We've had a good day, and we're heading in. See you on the next one, which probably is going to be on the beach tomorrow.